Hey friends, welcome back. How y'all doing? I'm just sitting here rubbing and gotta get them elbows. You know what I mean? Get them elbows. Yes, yes. So in this video, we're gonna talk about 10 reasons your hair isn't growing. Maybe your client's hair isn't growing. They get to a certain point and you can't get it to grow anymore. But that is what we're gonna talk about. And reason number one, which I'm sure you could have guessed it, you're not getting regular scalp care treatments. You're not getting a head spa. You're not doing that head spa for a stylist. If you're not performing a hairstylist as a cosmetologist, you are losing out. It is trending right now. It's top priority. Yeah, link in bio if you want to take a class. I got one. But if you are not getting them as a client, if you're not getting a head spa, then you are really doing your scalp a disservice, because that's one thing I realized about my clients is that typically they have this scalp issue and then they come to you. They don't ever want to get the problem before it happened. They want to let the problem happen. You seen your mama getting bald, you seen your daddy be bald, you know you come prone to it. Why wouldn't you get some scalp health? Period. That's all I'm saying. Just do it. Scalp health is number one. So there are tons of stylists out there. I've trained at least 10-15 ladies in Texas and El Paso and Atlanta. If you want a list of ladies to go to get you a head spa, please leave it in the comments. I will let you know if I have been into your city. The next thing that is preventing your hair from growing, okay, is you're getting advice from people who've never achieved the results that you want. Now, I'm not saying they got to have long hair because you want long hair, or they got to have short hair because you got short hair, or they got to have healthy hair because you want healthy hair. What I'm saying is, are the people that hairstylist service, do they have healthy hair? Does she got a track record of making folks' hair grow? Does that friend who is telling you about the hair growing, her daughter's hair is down her back? Maybe she don't take care of her own hair. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm a hairstylist. I don't take care of my own hair like I take care of my clients' hair. But have they achieved those results? That is key. If they ain't achieved those results, you just should be like, oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and keep it pushing, because you know good and well how they gonna tell you how to grow their hair, and they've been trying to grow their hair for their whole life. That's not the truth. You can't make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay. All right. So the number 3 reason that your hair is not growing, or your client's hair is not growing, is because you're not moisturizing your client's hair enough. Yes, conditioner is great, but moisture is so important. And one of the things that we have not talked about is that when you're moisturizing the scalp, okay, you need to have products and ingredients with linoleic acid in it, or oleic acid, because they will help moisture stay in the hair. They will help that moisture retention. Super important. Things with omega-3 fatty acids. So when you're dealing with your conditioners, you want to see if you can get them with oleic or linoleic acid inside of them, because it is so helpful in maintaining moisture for your scalp and your hair. So be sure to do that. But if you're not moisturizing is not only on the things that we can put on our hair, okay? Moisturizing is also internally. You got to drink your water. And I'm not talking like Kool-Aid. I'm talking water. I'm talking H2O. Water. Nothing is going to substitute water. Drink your water, because if you're not drinking water, you're not hydrating your body, and your hair is going to be brittle. It's going to break. It's not going to feel moisturized. And I know it's a battle. Everybody's talking about, I'm trying. That's every time my client's favorite answer. I'm trying. One thing I do recommend is to get a new bottle. I don't know what it is about getting a new bottle, but when you get a new water bottle and it got the little lines on it, you feel a little determined. I'm not saying how long that's going to keep you drinking your water, but the water bottle does help. It at least get you on the right track, okay? So do that. Number 4, you have poor hair care, period. Or how about this? As a stylist, you're not giving your clients enough information about what they need to do at home. It's important. It's important. Hair care, I'm telling y'all, these darn ponytails, you could wear a ponytail. Yes, you can. When you start sleeping in them ponytails, you are causing breakage. You are causing breakage. And if you're not telling your clients not sleeping in their ponytails, you're letting them do breakage. So be sure that you are educating your clients on hair care. And if you are a client, ask your stylist about proper etiquette when it comes to your at-home care for your hair, because that can make or break the quality of your scalp health and your hair health. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Number 5, improper detangling. Okay, your hair could be falling out just because you're not detangling it right. And as a stylist, just because you're not detangling the client's hair properly, you can be causing breakage. Detangling it should be a class on it. Actually, I'm going to put a class at Scalp Care University just based on detangling, like the different levels of detangling, how you can rate the different compactness, the things that you can do to test how compact the hair is or how easily detangable it is. So a way to price it. You know what do you think? Let me know if you would like some information about how to properly detangle, from just simple detangles to severe mats. If you would know, like some information on that, because that would be so cool. I think I want to do that anyway, because yeah, that's a good one. Anywho, let's move on. But you need to properly detangle the hair, okay? All right. Number 6 is eating habits. If you're not eating healthy, if you're not eating to live, your hair will suffer. When we young, we can eat whatever we want. We can eat whatever we want, and be just healthy. But what happens is when we get older, our bodies don't process those things, and the nutrients that we need in order to maintain our hair health and our body health, our hair ends up suffering. So that is another reason. Like, I can do a blog on that. I'm just be getting them ideas this episode. Okay, then a blog on how the connection between hair loss and your body's ability to absorb nutrients out of the quality of the food that we're intaking. It is so massive. So you really need to think about your vegetables. I know that was something that was taught when we were kids, but it's super important even as we get older, because we're not getting no younger. I mean, it's just facts. Okay. All right. So number 7, some people that are getting chemical treatments, if you're wondering why your hair is not growing, chemical treatments. If you're getting a relaxer, stop getting a relaxer. I don't know. I mean, that's it. If you still want to get it, just keep going. If your hair's breaking off, it's probably the chemical. All right. Number 8 is clogged hair follicles. Your hair follicles can be clogged from all of the things that you put on your hair. If you're using jam, especially like when you're my braid ladies, you getting braids, and that jam done clogged, okay, and then plugged the whole plug. You gonna need to get some clarifying in there. You need to be, if you're getting braids and they're using those products, you need to be clarifying the hair. Soon as you get them braids out, you need first a clarifying shampoo before you do 2 more nourishing shampoos. Literally clarify that, because you want to ensure that that scalp is clean and all of those impurities are lifted off. Honestly, I recommend in between braid services for you to do a head spa treatment. So you get the clarification, you get the essential oil, you get your pores of your scalp nourished and infused with healthy essential oils with oxygen. You get a scalp massage that brings blood to the scalp, and then you actually have a documentation of what that scalp looks like. So for sure, make sure that you are tending to those clogged follicles and get your head spa in between your braid services. Number 9, maybe you're not retaining length, and that's why you think your hair may be growing and it's not, your length just not retaining. And that's typically because you are not getting a trim as frequently as you need one. And the need of a trim is it's based on the client, but people typically, if you have a head full of healthy hair, you're going to need a trim maybe once every 6 months. But if you already are starting from split ends and you have some damage on the ends, you might want to get them trimmed every 3 months. Remember, hair only grows a half an inch a month. So if you get it trimmed every 6 to 8 weeks or any sooner than 12 weeks, you're basically taking off what you just grew. So do the math. All right. Number 10, you don't understand your hair. You have to build a relationship with your hair. What does your hair like? What does it respond well to? Learn those things, because some people still press A for everybody. Some people hair love a twist out. Like, that's what it is to the end, but learn your hair, build a relationship with your hair, write down the things that are special about your hair, write down the things that are complicated about your hair. Maybe you're always struggling with moisture, or maybe you love the way that it grows, but it only grows to this length. Like, just write down the things, the pros and the cons of your hair, so that you can have a better relationship with your hair and understand what your hair needs. And that is going to be the key. And then you could bring those things to your stylist, and that would be like an amazing. I would love if my client did that, bringing that to me. Yes, bring me like that's amazing, because it tells me how I can make you the happiest. Because if I can achieve these goals that you have on this list here, oh, I'm the shit. And I am. And I am. All right, so bonus. All right. One thing that you're doing and your hair may be breaking off or falling out is not using filtered water. You need to be using filtered water. There are all kind of filters. I don't have any sponsor, but I will attempt to link one in the description below where you can find a shower head. Because if you're not filtering out those fluorides and chlorides, that is really, it weighs heavy on the hair, and it can, just like it builds up on the shower, it can build up on your hair as well. So with that being said, thank y'all so much for tuning in and joining me on this journey and learning 10 reasons why your hair isn't growing. And so, yeah, subscribe to the channel and share this video if you want to continue to talk with your girl. Y'all my homies, ask me questions and I will give y'all an answer. Appreciate y'all time. Deuces.